Alright, let's look at the homework 1.6, problem number 7. Alright, so let's simplify these two expressions. Alright, so we have, let's say we have arctangent. I'm going to call this guy theta. Alright, so this is equal to theta. So let's write that out. So we have arctangent of 9 is equal to theta. Right, so what we decided to do, but this is equivalent of saying tangent of theta is equal to 9, right? Then you realize that, okay, what were we looking for? We're looking for the value of tangent of theta, which we already know it's 9. Right, so we have that. All right, the part B. Alright, it's the same strategy. Whenever you have arc sine, arc cosine, arc anything, let's call that theta. Alright, so I'm going to call this guy theta, the whole thing equal to theta. Alright, this is a little tricky. Remember that arc sine, the range has a restriction. Range of arc sine is negative pi over 2 to positive pi over 2. So let's write that down. So we have theta has to be between negative pi over 2 to positive pi over 2. Right? Then since we don't like arc sine, we can just rewrite it as again. Alright, so arc sine goes from sine of 8 pi over 3 to theta. So the sine of theta must be equal to sine of 8 pi over 3, right? So it's very tempting to say, oh, theta must be 8 pi over 3, right? Then the problem is 8 pi over 3 is not between negative pi over 2 to positive pi over 2. So we have to find the angle between negative pi over 2 to positive pi over 2, which makes the sine the same value as sine of 8 pi over 3. Right? So let's look at here. Let's draw a picture, and maybe you do a unit circle thing. All right. So draw a unit circle. All right. So 8 pi over 3 would be, let's see, 6 pi over 3 is 2 pi. So it actually go all the way around once. Then you have 2 pi over 3 more. So the angle is, so let's see, how do I draw it? Maybe I'll do it this way. So go all the way around once. So then you have 2 pi over 3 more. Right? So this would be 8 pi over 3. Right? So you have that. Right, so the y coordinate, so this is going to be the sine of so this value right there, so right here, that guy is the sine of 8 pi over 3, right? But we want the angle between negative pi over 2 to positive pi over 2, which gives us the same sine value. So you can just go all the way here. Alright, maybe this angle will do it. Alright, so this is going to be only pi over 3. So from here to there is pi over 3. Right? So which means that the sine of pi over 3 gives you exactly the same value as sine of 8 pi over 3. So theta is going to be this guy right here. And this is between negative pi over 2 and the positive pi over 2. So this is pi over 3, right? So let's type it in. Right, we got 9 for part A. Then we have pi over 3. Right, let's double check, submit for testing. All right, it came back, and looks like we got these guys correctly. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.